Hey everybody, this is Mr. Trassare here to teach STEM at the high school level. That's going to be Intro to Engineering, Robotics, and Principles of Engineering, which is a new course for those that have had Intro but want to take engineering that much further. If you've had me in the past for middle school or even for high school, you'll know I was kind of by the cafeteria, but I am in a new room now. So down there is the cafeteria hallway, but now I'm actually in the library behind the glass doors on the right. So if you're looking for me, that's where I am now. And when you walk in, you'll be seeing this. So some basic classroom rules, all the typical things that you've done since kindergarten: respect each other, respect yourself, respect property, raise your hand if you want to be called on, don't bring your cell phone in the classroom, or if you do, make sure I don't see it. That's a big one for me this year because the last year and the year before, high schoolers especially, were very much distracted by cell phones. So I'm going to definitely have the no cell phone zone signs up to remind you that if I catch you with it, I'll give you a warning at first, but then I'm going to start doing some write-ups. So no cell phones in my room, please. And with COVID, the new thing is masks. So if you enter my room, you are going to be required to wear a mask. It's not a question or a suggestion. It is definitely a mandatory thing. So make sure that when you come into my room, you have a mask that is either a cloth mask or some kind of medically approved mask, and make sure that you're covering both your mouth and your nose the entire time, unless, of course, you need like a 5-second break for a breather, or if you're taking a sip of water or something like that. So masks are definitely mandatory. Just has to be the way it is for the safety of yourself and for others. What else? In my courses, if you have not had me before, or if you're looking forward to the high school level, I am teaching Intro to Engineering. So Intro to Engineering is going to be a lot of design and modeling like you may have had in middle school, but we're going to take it a bit further with more advanced software and more advanced shapes and parts. So this is a program called Autodesk Inventor. It is a program that adults really use when they're in engineering. So you're going to be learning that really advanced software, if that interests you. We'll be making shapes like the chess piece, or combining simple, smaller shapes into a complex shape like this. We'll also dive into some simulations. So let's say we're going to be making a bridge out of wood, and we want to see if it works. We can change some thicknesses and materials, run a test, and see if our design is good before we actually build it and spend the time and money to do that. So this bridge looks pretty good. So we'll be building things like balsa wood bridges out of balsa wood, getting an introduction to mechanical engineering in that way. We'll be getting an introduction to aeronautical or space engineering, basically, through a glider project where we make a wooden glider and throw it down the hallway as far as we can. We'll introduce you to some electrical engineering, so you'll learn how to do a breadboard and hook up some wires to start motors or turn on lights or what have you. And really just try to get you an idea of what engineering is at the high school, college, and beyond level, not just the middle school level. In robotics, we're going to start with mechanical systems. If you've had me for middle school robotics, the first unit might be review for you, but we're going to study how different rotational motion can turn into linear motion, how different shaped cams can affect the behavior of followers, and how we can use things like chain drives and gear trains to move our robot. And once we understand the mechanical side of things, we'll dive into the programming side of things, where you'll have things like buttons and motors to make your robot move automatically. Some projects that we'll be doing are things like your typical race car, like we might have done in middle school if you had me. But I'm also going to take you to the next level with BattleBots and Roombas and other automated things that you actually see in the real world, to know that you feel comfortable with the algorithmic thinking and logic behind programming to become a robotic engineer if you want. If you're really advanced or if you're really interested and you want to go into manufacturing, we're going to try to set you up with these Yaskawa simulators, where you actually program on these big teach pendants, they're called. And we actually have, the industry robots on the computer to see what kind of operations we can do for manufacturing. And finally, if you are taking Principles of Engineering, which is the new course for the students that really want to take engineering further, we're going to dive into more industry standard software. We're going to be using MATLAB, which is, it looks like coding, but it's actually just a really, really powerful calculator where you can solve some problems and equations, produce some graphs that would be good for engineering reports, things like that. We'll try to get you certified, actually certified, not in Autodesk Inventor, but in a program called SolidWorks, which is very similar, but maybe just a little bit different of an interface. So Autodesk Inventor and SolidWorks are both industry standard softwares, but SolidWorks actually has a certification. So if you pass that test and get certified, put it on your resume, you've got a much better chance of getting hired right off the bat. We'll dive into some theory and practice of hydraulics and pneumatics. How do we use water and air to power systems? And projectile motion. How do we calculate how far things like rockets will go if we're firing rockets or spaceships or hurtling giant rocks at our enemy's castle if you're in Lord of the Rings. So if you need me to answer any questions before September 8th, you can reach me by email at trassarea@muschools.com. That's for you or your parents. Any questions you have, I'm happy to answer. If you want to meet in person before then, maybe we can schedule an appointment. But I really hope you enjoy what you do this year. I hope to see you soon. Enjoy your last few weeks of summer. Stay safe, wear a mask. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.